Welcome back. I'm Camille.
And I'm Gretchen.
We are Backcomb Beauties. That's right. That was good.
In case you guys don't know, what is backcomb? If you don't know what that terminology means,
You must be young.
yeah, you take your hair and you basically you're back combing it. You're not combing this way, you're back combing this way. And what are the results? Big ass hair.
Big ass hair.
Big ass hair. So maybe your first time joining us and you're like, what? What's with the head? What's with the head thing?
We just want you to see our beautiful faces. And
No.
normally we have products and we want to do it, but we're just this is our new routine.
We start actually day one. This
Yeah.
is actually number 30.
Really? We've had 30 videos?
I can't remember. I think we're in the 30s.
Holy
Could be
goodness.
starting over as 30 something, and this is like late 20s. I don't know.
Interesting.
Anyway, our cute friend who refuses to watch our podcast because she says we're not very serious.
We're silly. She's a doctor. So I guess we're not
We're
sophisticated.
silly.
Yeah. We're just silly.
Oh, Dr. Karen. She gave us these things for Christmas,
Yeah.
and then we just
We got
we want to
crazy.
differentiate ourselves from our serious podcast of starting over. So
That's
if you are wondering what,
Yeah.
this is not serious.
No. We just
talk
have a good
about
time.
fun things.
It's girl talk.
Um,
It's makeup. It's hair. It's all the girl stuff.
It's girl things. It's mainly
girls go through.
girl things.
Yeah.
And in case you're wondering, yes, these are reindeer, but we don't care because we wanted to match our outfits.
That's right. They're orangey.
I want to talk about toilet paper.
Yeah, but why? Like, what about toilet paper?
I know.
What's your favorite? You like?
There's a reason why I'm saying this. When I was married, my ex bought the cheapest toilet paper there was.
Oh.
How many of you females out there take your eye makeup off with toilet paper?
Yeah.
I use Vaseline and then I wipe it off. And I was like, I need to go pick the splinters out of my skin because it was
Terrible.
It was horrible.
Terrible.
Horrible. And then I thought to myself, our girl, the sunshine down there,
Sunshine.
delicate skin.
I know. You need softer.
We
you
don't
need
we don't need that.
Cottonelle or what's your
Yeah.
favorite now?
So now, Charmin.
Charmin. Me too.
But here's the deal. So I actually, when I got divorced and was on my own, I was like, I will never,
Buy
ever
cheapo.
have cheap ass toilet paper again.
Yeah. Cheap ass. No pun intended. Yeah. got it.
And it really wasn't so much about the use of what you're supposed to do with toilet paper. It's more about my eye makeup. Charmin has a line that's strong and extra strong.
Oh, really?
Don't be excited. First of all, what are you doing that you need extra strong? What?
Well, it might be corn dog sized poopers on me.
I'm like, y'all, what? It's like paper towel strength. Wiping. What are we doing? So I made the mistake of buying strong.
I've never even looked at this stuff. I haven't even.
It's in the red.
I believe it. I'll believe
It's not
you.
the blue.
Yeah.
Right? And trying to take my eye makeup off with extra strong toilet paper was literally like the quicker picker upper. I mean, it was
Wow.
rough. It was
Wow.
thick. It didn't.
It's going to take crap off you.
Look at Camille.
It's going to take
She's on a roll.
crap.
So I just want to know, is the extra strong toilet paper for men?
Oh, I was going to say we best go to some truck stops and just kind of seeing if there's what kind of
Who's actually
one
using
ply,
the
two ply.
extra strong? Like,
Yeah.
how aggressive are you getting?
Yeah.
That you need it to be extra strong.
Well, and I'm wondering if it's like getting through the hair down there or something. I mean, look, I don't have a lot of hair down there. You probably don't either.
This we know because Camila has a wax every 2 weeks.
Well, it's actually every 5 to 6 weeks. Okay, I don't
She called
need
her
it.
wispies.
Oh, wispies. I don't have much to do, but but you got to imagine if you got a hairy,
I don't
Audi.
want to imagine, but okay.
Well, no, I'm just thinking you got to. If I'm making toilet paper, if I'm a designer for toilet paper,
Okay.
I want to satisfy all my customers, especially
Okay.
the hairy men.
Okay.
Or hairy women. I don't want to leave you out, girls. I mean, if you got some...
All right. We did talk about hairy titties, so there's the probability if those things are hairy, that's hairy too.
That's right. So if you got... Well, people are just hairy. We're just hairy. I spend a lot of money on my hair.
We know.
Even my eyebrows, my hair, so it's just...
But okay. All right. So we're going to just give the synopsis that Camille came up with.
You got hair to get through.
The hair is The hair needs the strength.
I think so. I would think so.
Do you think, okay, this is stupid and weird.
Kind of gross.
Do you think people that have a lot of hair down there, do they like shampoo that stuff?
Oh, sure. Absolutely. They shampoo here if they got hair, and they just pull it down there. That's right.
Wow.
That's what happens. Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Do they deep condition?
I'm sure. You betcha. They got to have that stuff soft.
Y'all.
You each got a whole, she had an epiphany. She just realized that there's people that actually take care of their down their hair.
Here's what I want to know too. I want to ask Jesus this someday when I meet him. Why is that hair down there coarse? What's the point?
Well, it's probably not getting a lot of sunlight, and so it's just not out in the air.
No, that's dumb. Because there's a different texture.
There is a different texture. It is, well, but I think it's more protective.
Probably.
I mean, that's very vascular area. You don't want any owies going on.
I mean, you think about olden days when they didn't have anything but leaves. Yeah,
Well,
I'd want something coarse down there
that's
too.
right. It's kind of protective.
You know what it reminds me of? I probably shared this story and I'm probably going to embarrass myself again. But that one pube that worked its way through my swimsuit when I was talking to the lead guys, the lead lifeguards on my summer job.
How old were you?
I was in high school.
Oh my goodness!
I'm
and
in
that
my,
was in the
I'm in my
70s.
red. No, it was the 80s. Shut up. I'm in my red,
More hairy
Baywatch
in
kind of
the 70s.
swimsuit. I don't know.
How did you know they saw it? You don't know they saw it?
I don't know, but all I know is when they turned around and left, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And it was at attention, sticking straight out of my
How many inches?
swimsuit. In my mind at the time, I'm sure it felt like a mile. Like it probably was
Probably dark brown.
touching him on the shoulder.
Gotta come up.
Oh,
Tickle
but
his
you know
cheek.
the truth is, like back then, I didn't know about waxing and shaving and
Well, Mama didn't tell you either. My hell, goodness.
I don't know, y'all. If you
have a
graduated
daughter.
from high school in the 80s, did you
Did
you
we?
shave and did you know
No,
about that?
we didn't. I was never told that. Cup. No. And again, even like girls would have their period and stuff, and they're walking in white slacks. I mean, I felt so bad. I mean, I was like, that can't happen to me. I would never. I
Well,
would just
first of all,
never.
y'all, if you're on your period,
Don't wear white.
maybe don't wear white.
I know. I thought the same thing. But you know,
Maybe
look,
don't wear a
so-
mini dress. Maybe
Right.
just saying.
something.
Just think.
But you know, if it's long enough to get through the swimsuit, I mean, I
Shut up, Camille. It didn't go out, down the leg, and up. It was at the top part, not down in my cooch area. It was on the top part.
So it was
And
long enough to go
Shut
up.
up. It was growing at the top part and it poked out. Good Lord. Now you made me embarrass myself even more because I had to explain
Was
that.
it curly or was it straight? I mean, it's always curly. Pubic hair is always curly.
That's another Jesus question.
Why
Why?
is it curly? Well, I kind of think because it's matted down. I mean, I don't.
I don't know. I mean, maybe if it wasn't curly, then it would be down our legs.
Well, that's good. That's a good.
Or maybe it would.
point.
I don't know.
Did you ever see the movie The Big Lebowski?
Not all of it. Like I've seen pieces.
So there's a scene in there where Jeff Bridges, and I heard him talk about this after the show, and his wife and his daughter were in on this prank with him, and I can only imagine. This is reminding me of this. So there's a part, and he's having a dream, and he's a bowler, and he's throwing the ball, and he's turns over as he's like on a skateboard, literally, and he turned over on his back, and there was these women straddling him, like, and he's going under all of these straddled women.
He's on the skateboard going underneath these
Yeah,
women.
it did. That's how they did it in the movie, but it was just like he was floating on air. But it
Okay.
was legitimately.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And literally, there's women standing with their legs spread, and he's like, "Wow," looking up as he's looking up, and every woman.
Were they my lifeguards?
Yeah, they were in these their skirts. They're in these white skirts, and so his daughter and is like, this is going to be the scene. Y'all be there at this time. So all these women, there's like, I don't know, 10 women, and the first woman, no hair, nothing there, you know, and then the next woman, it's like all of a sudden there's always this hair.
Oh, like an exaggeration.
Yes, and then he's like got this ornate, really. I mean, it's like, you know, manicured. All this stuff coming out of this girl. I mean, he gets down. He's just like, holy shit. He's going under these women,
Like, let us pray.
and he was just thinking, my goodness. But his wife and his daughter were in on this to make him go, what the hell?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I just
Crazy.
think in the 80s. Oh, remember there was Nair.
Oh, yeah.
You're out of
that's
frame. Come
right.
on in.
Oh, I'm
there
sorry.
There was Nair.
I had that a little bit.
Did you try that?
I did. It did.
Did it work?
Yeah, but it kind of burned sometimes, or it would leave little bumps or something. Shaving leaves bumps, too. I hate that. That's why I wax, No bumps. No bumps. But Nair does work. It dissolves your hair.
So there was a prize during Miss Texas of some sort of a electronic hair zapper.
Oh, yeah. Like electrolysis or something?
Something like that. Y'all, you know what a whisk, like in cooking, and a whisk can be like this, and then it has like barbed wire looking coils around it.
Yeah.
That's what this piece of shit looked like. And so I remember, like, you had to put on this special salve. I was doing my calves and stuff.
Really?
This is my lower legs, which...
But it's pulling it out?
It's what it does, those coils
Ooh.
get in there, and they kind of like take your hair and then yank on it.
So that's like a wax with one or two.
Well, it's
terrible.
like you run this machine. It's electric, and it's going over your hair, and as it's vibrating or doing something, it's
That
collecting that hair around those coils, and then it's yanking it out. Y'all,
That's got to hurt.
torture.
That would hurt. That's got to be worse.
That was
than
a bad
waxing.
idea. Like that I went one pass, and I was like, F no.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
I grew this hair out for that.
And you got to grow it out too. See that?
But my experience with Nair was it just left a film. Like I could see the hair there.
Yeah.
It just left a film that felt smooth. Y'all, we're not dumb.
Yeah.
We saw
Maybe
it. The hair's there.
Oh, interesting. So it was like just raised up on the skin, so you didn't think it was there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, you didn't feel it. I could see it.
How
You didn't
about
feel
that?
it. But they still sell that stuff.
Well, and I think that sometimes it actually does work a little bit. I do. I think that
Does it make your hair fall out?
it just takes it off. It kind of dissolves it. It kind of
So weird. But how many times do you just have to keep doing it every time you have a cycle that grows?
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
So
De-waxing's
we
best.
want to know, Camille wants you to write to her and tell her, did you ever have episodes where you had creepy crawlies coming out the swimsuit?
No, that's what Gretchen wants because
No.
she had that happen to her. I've never had.
Y'all, it didn't come out that way. I
It's
had
never been
one
that
poking
long.
through.
You didn't have this ornate little
I didn't
garden
have,
going
like,
on.
the English garden happening.
I love it.
No, but you know what? It was,
It's embarrassing though.
and so
Funny.
I know that there are some swimsuits.
Yeah. She's been on a lot of them.
I have actually. There are some swimsuits that should not get wet down there.
Because why? They get see-through or?
They don't have enough fabric to block the outline of the anatomy of the camel.
So we got a camel toe going on.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Girls, there's a reason why you want to leave that little triangle piece of fabric that's in that little secret flap in the crotch that no one knows what that's for.
Yep.
Leave that little triangle thing in there. Leave it in there.
So we don't have
Leave
any.
it in there, okay? The rest of the world will thank you. I will tell you this. You know the little triangles that you get inside your bras that shield your titties from showing?
Your nipple, yeah. Yeah.
You can cut those. You can cut those and put those, like if you're going to wear leggings, put those in that little flap in your undies that no one knows what's
that layer.
And you put that in there, and you will not have camel toe.
Yep. Some women like that though.
Why?
I read this.
Why? Wait, women?
Look, women. Some men. Look, it's like a thing. And so it was like, how much camel is too much? It was an article I read.
You read that?
read
Somebody wrote and published an article.
Well, and it was about chubby camel toe. So it was about you got a bigger girl. Like again, how much camel do you want to show? Is what it was.
Is that really something?
Some men were like, a mild amount. I like it. Some men
You
were
do?
like, no. I'm telling what they said. I don't know that I ever thought about it. I never really thought about it. I was like, it was more like, oh, Lord, I hope that girl has a skirt or something. And when we were growing up, it was like, those are too tight. But I have a picture of me when I was growing up, and my pants got too tight, too small for me, and I was wearing them still. And
because you were little and you didn't know. You're
my
like in
sister
third
laughed.
grade. Bless your heart.
I was probably 16. But
She was a senior.
I was developing, and I needed bigger pants, and I was like, oh my God. It was a family photo.
Oh, no, stop.
And a rotation at a funeral.
Oh, Camille.
My sister was like,
Do you have like polyester pants
yes,
on?
and she's like, camel. I'm like, shut up. She's like, it's
Shit, her name's not Camille. It's
camel.
Camel.
So she's like, it's coming up. It's a rotation coming up. I was like, kill it. She goes, I can't. It's on a disc.
Oh, the picture.
So there was 100 times my camel toe picture, and I'm just standing
Oh, you're innocently just standing there.
I was in slacks. I mean, I was in polyester slacks, but it was just too much camel. So but there was the article. Is this something? I think the article was about, can you sell your camel toe? Right? I mean, can you make money? It was OnlyFans.
What is wrong with people?
Is there a